Hi, everyone. Welcome. Thanks for showing up today. And if you're watching the recording, welcome. Thank you for watching. Um, I just wanted to jump on really quick and answer a few questions that I know weren't answered in the last few videos, just about Fautere jewelry, about how commissions are tracked and all those things there. So, and actually, I'm going to put a link here in the chat that will take you to the photo membership. And that also has a lot of information about the photo membership and how it all works. So, if you want to read even more, definitely click that link and check it out. And I am a little tired today. I have a bit of a cold, so bear with me. My energy is a little lower than usual, but I'm gonna try my best. So while you guys are here and watching, if you're watching live, please go ahead. If you come up with a question, if you think of something on the spot, just put it in the chat. I'll be checking it throughout. Yeah, feel free to do that. Check that out. And yeah, let me start with the first question. And actually, this is a question I get a lot because it's about commissions and how you get paid at Fautere Jewelry. So it's a little confusing, and but it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be confusing. You can make it, honestly, it's up to you how complicated or simple you want to make it. But we try to keep it really simple, and we try to keep track of that for you so you don't really have to. We try to do as much of the heavy lifting for you as possible. Yeah, so somebody was asking, how do the commissions work? And what was it? How do the commissions work? And and when do you get paid? That was right. So I'm just going to go to this next slide. I actually made a little slide about it just so you can see it a little better, a little more clearly. Sometimes seeing things visually is helpful. So basically, the way it breaks down is, so I called it retail traffic, organic traffic coming to Fautere Jewelry. Just people who, the top one here, where I'm talking about the one, there we go, the top one. People coming from Google, and they've Googled sunset jewelry. That's something that Fautere Jewelry ranks pretty high for. And they Google sunset jewelry, and they come across one of your designs that's a sunset. And they say, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm going to get it. And they purchase. That you would still get a commission from, even though you didn't bring the traffic to us. They found us organically. You would get a 10% commission for that purchase. So you would still get paid for that purchase. And then also, once you're in the membership, we give you a affiliate link. Essentially, we use a software to keep track of that. And so any traffic that comes through your special link, and actually you can make multiple links. It's kind of fun to like put one for individual items if you're like really tracking one item, or you can send them to the entire page of items. And so once they click that link, they become your customer. And so anytime they purchase and come through your link, you get a 30% commission from that sale. And there's kind of a fun thing with that too. If they come through your link and then they see someone else's artwork that isn't yours, you still get that 30% commission, and that other person will get the 10% commission, because then that's technically an organic purchase for them. So I like to encourage people to team up because it's kind of a win-win for everyone. Next, we have drop shipping, and you may not be familiar with drop shipping, but what that means basically is we have a few people that sell on Etsy, and so, or even on their own website, but this usually happens through Etsy. and they put their jewelry up on the Etsy site, and they somebody will purchase their jewelry on Etsy. So they'll put it up there for full price. Then they'll come to Fautere Jewelry. The photographer who's on Etsy will come to our website and place the order for the customer that purchased on Etsy. I know it's a little complicated. We break it all down in the membership, so don't worry. So then they get a discount code. The photographer will get a discount code while they're checking out. So they will be able, basically, whatever the discount is, the 40% discount, that is what the photographer keeps. And yeah, and so then that's their commission for that sale. So 40% for drop shipping. And we set it all up for you. We make it very easy to follow if that's something that you want to do. It's a little more complicated. I don't want to get too in the weeds here, but basically drop shipping, 40%. And then if you're purchasing wholesale, you get a 60% discount for wholesale. That's orders of $200, $250 or more. I'll just leave it at that. So those are the 4 tiers, the 4 ways that you can earn commission with Fautere Jewelry. We break it all down. We make it very simple to follow. You don't have to do, we have some people who never use their affiliate link and they're just fine with their 10%. I personally don't understand it, but but if that's how simple you want to keep it, that's okay. Yeah, it's totally fine, however you want to do it. So I will head back to the screen. Hopefully that answered questions. If you have more questions based on that, please let me know. I'm happy to try to answer them simply here. But just rest assured that it's all broken down very in bite-sized chunks inside the membership. And we walk you through it, and I'm here to help you. We don't just leave you on your own to figure it out. So yeah, we're here. All right, to answer a few other questions, let me pull up these. Let's see. So people are asking about the material that we use to make the jewelry, and the image part is embedded inside of resin, and it's layered in 3 layers. It takes 3 days to do that section of the jewelry. And then the outer side, the frame and all the findings of the jewelry, they are either sterling silver or 14 karat gold filled. So it's very nice materials that we use. And the only thing that is plated is our slide bracelets, which are super popular. If you are considering wholesale, I highly recommend dabbling with the slide bracelets. They sell really nicely. And then I'm excited because we are introducing brass this year, which is kind of new for us. So it's going to be kind of a middle price point and a really cool look as well. So that's something to look forward to if you want to become a member. And what is the price range? They range from about 30 to 100, depending on what style we're talking about. And you can always go to the website and check it out and check out the price points and, see if this is something that is worth it for you. Yeah, how do members track their sales? Oh, so yeah, as I said before, members can track their sales. We use a third-party app called Affiliately. Unfortunately, it doesn't show you in exact real time, but you can always check in with Affiliately and kind of see where you're at that month or for that quarter. And it's like almost real time. I think it like has a delay of a day or something like that. But generally, that's how you can track that. And then wholesale, unfortunately, we don't have a real time way to track wholesale. We send you a report at the end of a quarter. So yeah, so that's how 2 different ways you can track your sales with us. Somebody asked how many designs they can create once they become a member. And we tentatively say that you have unlimited design capabilities. You can create as many designs as you see possible. However, we suggest keeping it under 5. In fact, I would suggest even more keeping it under 3, at like 3 max when you're first starting. And I know that seems like such a, and not designs, but collections. And we consider a collection to be one image using, putting that image within earrings, necklace, bracelet, ring, maybe, but just keeping it in that like image family. Um, so yeah, we think like 3 of those collections. So 3 different images, if that makes sense. And if you need clarification, just let me know if I'm being clear. But yeah, so we say 3 collections, 5 if you're really feeling ambitious. And people ask, why limit? Why shouldn't I saturate with as much, as many images as possible, get me out there? And you know, it really, the more images, the more designs you have in there, the more overwhelm you're giving your customer. I know. So I don't know if any of you have ever heard of the term analysis paralysis, when your customer has so many good designs facing them that they just can't make a decision and then they leave. So I say keep it 3 to 5. Don't go too crazy, especially in the beginning when you're still kind of learning designing, learning how all this works. Yeah, don't make yourself crazy. Don't go overboard. But you do technically have unlimited design ability within Fotera jewelry. So just keep that in mind. All right. Oh, and then somebody asked me if they needed to purchase anything else after the membership in order to be a part of this. And absolutely not. You don't have to purchase anything but the membership. That's the only thing that is required, your yearly membership. That's it. So if you don't want to purchase wholesale, that's fine. If you don't want to drop ship, that's fine. Um, it's totally allowed. You can just be a member. You can just, tell your customers about your designs online. Yeah, it's okay. It's totally okay. But I realized I completely forgot to say this in the last video. We just added something new. Once you become a member, we give you 2 free designs, or 2 free pieces, sorry, for you, like in hand, real design, real jewelry that we will send you. So it's kind of nice to have that. Once you become a member, you get your stuff designed. You choose the 2 that you want, and we will send, and you can just place your order and we'll send those to you. We give you a discount code, so you get those for free. And yeah, so that's a nice little perk too. It's nice to have the jewelry in hand so you can share it on social media. You can share it at any events that you're going to and say, pre-order, or you can order this online. I also do this. If you're going to an event, I highly recommend doing wholesale, and if you're wanting to sell at an event. But it's nice to have just like 2 physical items to put your camera and like hold them up. This is what I'm working on. Your audience can see it. Yeah, so it's a nice little perk to get those 2 extra. And they're sterling silver. We'll be sending you 2 sterling silver pieces. So yeah. It doesn't look like there were any other questions. We only had a few emailed to me. So those were the ones that were, or DM, that I got DMs with. But honestly, if you still have questions, please ask them in the comments below. It just helps everyone else out if they have questions too. I'm sure if you have questions, I'm sure other people have questions as well. So don't be shy. And there's no such thing as a stupid question. So please don't be shy. But I'm going to leave it here for now. And if there are if anybody has any follow-up questions after the recording goes out, I'll be checking tonight and tomorrow. And I hope I see you in the photo membership. Doors are open until next Monday, so you have a week to decide. Thanks and chat soon.